It's 9:44. Welcome back. Social media makes it easier to bring us all together, but it could also be making it harder, especially to maintain your relationships.
Social media, we can know quickly, can spoil relationships with family, partners, friends, the like. Joining us live with ways to keep social media from ruining any real-life relationship is the love engineer, Alex Merritt. Hi, Alex. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Happy Valentine's Day.
You too. I think this is timely. You know, in the last couple of years, we've used social media to an advantage in some cases to connect with people and keep connected with people. But there's definitely some negative aspects if you don't know what you're doing. And you say first and foremost, have some boundaries and talk about those boundaries. Why is that important and how do you do that?
You know, it's like I said, it's a new medium for many of us. And so making sure that what you desire and what is okay for the other person in the relationship, that you're on the same page. Like, how will you engage? What gets to be shared? What can't be shared? And making sure that you're on the same page before you need to find out, and because they're upset about something. So having the discussion always makes it easier.
And don't use that a social media platform to have those conversations that you should be having in person. And for example, I know sometimes when family or friends try to reach me via Facebook or something, instant message, I'm like, we've talked about this. If you really, if we're close, text me or call me. Don't send it through, instant messenger. So that's important too.
Absolutely. It's one of those deals, like, it should not replace in-person communication. It should enhance your connection and your relationship. And so people shouldn't find out that you're upset with them or something majorly important in your life via social media. Real in-person connections or different mediums is really important.
Yeah, don't make a huge life announcement and then forget to tell your mom and she sees it on Facebook.
Not on social media. Don't do that.
Exactly. Oh, I didn't tell you that. Whoops. Next up, you say this is harder to accomplish, but I think we all could work on this. Refuse to compare your real life to someone's curated social media life. We've all been, I think, guilty of that. You get sucked into this. Oh my gosh, look at their life. And it's not necessarily real.
And it actually may be real. The deal is that you know a lot more about the nuance of your life, though. So you know the good, the bad, the indifferent. Most of the time, what people are sharing on social media, and not incorrectly, is just the version of their life they want to share. And so comparison is always the thief of joy and happiness, usually. And then more than that, you don't have any insight. So you're comparing everything you know about your life to the little snapshots you get of their life, and then making judgments of that. That always is a recipe for disappointment and setup, especially when you project those expectations onto someone else in your relationship.
Yeah, and we know that they put, people put out their best pictures, and that's not real life. So you also believe that it's important that we share certain aspects of our life. It shouldn't be about like proving something about your life. So how do you gauge maybe what is, would be a good thing to share, and maybe things that you shouldn't? Some things may be not so obvious.
Yeah, I think one of them, again, is just checking in. It's like, is this something that's private between you and the other person in the relationship? Also being clear about whose story is it to tell. Right? There are some things that you may be aware of because of the nature of your relationship, but it may be their story to tell. It may be their excitement to tell. And so just keeping that in mind, and again, then going back to your motive of why am I sharing this? Is it to connect? Is it to build a relationship? Is it to share something fun? Or am I trying to prove to someone something, whether it's how happy I am, whatever it is, when it's coming from a motivation to prove, that's usually an indication to step back.
Alex, I'm throwing a curveball at you, but I remember back in the day when, I've been married for a while now, but when it was really like, oh, are you Facebook official? When you were in a relationship, are you a Facebook official? How do you navigate that where maybe someone wants to put the relationship kind of, out there in the public, and maybe the other one's not there yet, and maybe they're not there in the relationship, or they're not there, when it comes to being out in social media. Do you have any tips on that and how to navigate that?
Yeah, until both of you are on the same page, then again, then you don't have a relationship that's official for Facebook. And so if one person is not comfortable yet or does not want it to be Facebook official, because the truth of the matter is it is official and it's not on Facebook. Like, it does not have to be. Facebook does not make it official. As I say all the time, social media does not create anything, it just displays. And so if in your real life that person's not comfortable being official, then it's actually not official no matter what pictures you put up.
Yeah, it's that conversation you have about, posting the picture. I think is important to ask that person, how do you feel about that? Can I post that? And not even just in love relationships, but in friendships, that some people, I think that once you sort of have either an understanding or it's okay, but still it's really important to do that, to just ask about putting a picture out there, because not everybody wants it out there.
Yeah, everybody has different boundaries. And so just being respectful of that, because no matter what the relationship is, respect is the foundation of it, and respecting someone's desires and wishes for how they interact with you in that relationship is really important. And so not getting away from that because you desire something different.
Sure, we desire. All right, Alex Merritt, thanks so much. Really appreciate the time.
Thank you.
You can catch Alex at Mall of America this week. She's hosting a free event at Lululemon Wednesday night, chatting about dating in a digital world. Hot topic for sure. To register, visit eventbrite.com and then search for The Love Engineer.
It's complicated these days with social media.
It's probably not now Facebook official. It's probably like TikTok official or something.
Yeah.
Snapchat official. I don't know what the next thing. I don't even know what they are.